Hey everybody, it's Aaron and welcome back to the House of Aaron. Hey guys, I'm Aaron. Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I am so excited to be here with you on this Monday morning, afternoon, because today we have a house call video for you. I'm super excited. We're going to be talking about Kenya and Marc Daly, okay, and everything that's been happening on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She admitted that Marc is borderline cheating on her ass. Okay, so we got to really get into some things. We are also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj's husband, okay, Kenneth Petty. You know, that's also my husband too because my last name is Petty. He finally has registered as a sex offender in the state of California, so we really have to talk about that. And then, yeah, we just gonna have a kiki spill all the tea. I hope you guys are ready. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? So let's get straight into the video. So let's talk about Kenya Moore having this meltdown over her husband, Marc Daly, on last night's episode of Roa. It was insane, and I feel like the season is Slick picking up a little bit. I'm a Housewives fan, and Slick, this has been the worst season of the show since season 1, because I kind of feel like Nene's not friends with anybody. The group dynamic is very weird. It's just very awkward, very weird, and it's just not the same anymore. But when Kenya and her husband Marc Daly had the charity event, I felt like that was Slick, kind of the best episode of the season because we really got into the real drama, not the manufactured drama of Kenya like trying to ruin Marlo's event or the manufactured drama between Yvonne and Snakegate and all this. I Slick forgot about Snakegate. Like, where's Yvonne? Where's that bitch from CIU? Girl, where did you go? Okay, they said, bitch, you got to go. Okay, you're not gonna say nothing. Okay, shout out to my bitch Portia. But yeah, all that manufactured, scripted stuff was just not doing it for me. I like the real tea, okay? And the real tea is Marc Daly is a shit show, okay? Him and Kenya have no chemistry. They don't act like they like each other. They don't act like they want to be with each other. Like Nene said on the show, it looks like they just have an agreement. So on last night's episode, we really saw the shit hit the fan because Kenya was spilling all her dirty secrets to Kandi and Cynthia when they had came over the house after the announcement of Marc and Kenya separating. So Cynthia and Kandi come over and they're like, girl, are you okay? Like, what's going on? We want to be here for you, da 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 da. And I will admit, Cynthia and Kandi are really great friends because even though Kenya has dogged Cynthia out, trying to ruin her engagement, trying to throw her under the bus with the cookie lady and all of that stuff, Cynthia has still stood by Kenya's side or whatever. And I commend Cynthia. Cynthia really, at the heart of hearts, is a great person. She's definitely the glue that holds everybody together. I was listening to the B. Scott show yesterday, and he was like, they're never going to get rid of Kandi, and Kandi's the most paid because not only has she been there the longest with Nene, they've been there the same amount of seasons, but she's the glue that holds everything together. And I don't agree with that. I feel like Kandi definitely ain't the glue. I would say Cynthia is more the glue. Everybody's cool with Cynthia. Cynthia gets along with everybody for the most part except for Nene. Cynthia has, you know, going gangster a couple times when it comes to Phaedra and Portia, okay? And I don't know why everybody's forgetting the fact that Cynthia kicked Portia ass off that damn cruise ship. But with that being said, Cynthia definitely is the glue and she will be there for you when it really comes down to it. So I definitely commend Kandi and Cynthia for being good friends. But while they were sitting there, okay, at Kenya's house, Kenya basically spilled all the tea talking about there just has to be something else going on. Like, he's treating me like shit. He's, you know, becoming upset. He's not himself. Where's the love? Ain't that a song by the Black Eyed Peas? Where is the love? Okay, that is Kenya's life right now. Bitch, where's my husband? Where's the love? Like, this is not the man that I married. She went ahead and said that she feels like there's another woman because she actually saw Marc Daly texting like an ex or somebody that he used to talk to back up in New York. She saw text messages of the lady saying, hey, are you sure we can't start things back up? I want to be with you. I want to hang out with you. And she was mentioning things like sex, like when we gonna have sex and when we gonna meet up and where's the booty call and all that type of stuff. Basically, some raggedy ass ex trying to come back into the picture and smooth things over with Marc.
I look around and I see these text messages, whatever. One of the women was begging him to keep the sex going, even though that he was married.
Bitch, you know Marc is a whole ass married man, and you know his whole ass wife is on a whole ass reality show where they're gonna get into all her whole ass shit. Okay, so how dare you as a woman try to come in between that little family that they got going on? Okay, you know Marc is married and you know who his wife is. Like, let's not act stupid. Okay, let's not act like we don't know what the hell going on. Okay, because we all know what's going on. Whether they're in a happy relationship or not, you don't need to be inserting yourself at all. And that's kind of how I feel about the cookie lady. Cookie lady, you know Paul got a woman. Her name is Tanya Sam. She's very beautiful, she's very gorgeous, and she's very smart. How dare you try to insert yourself and try to make it seem like, oh, Paul was trying to do this and he was trying to talk to me and he wanted my number. Bitch, Paul don't want you. Paul don't want your cookies, baby. Your cookies are stale. We don't want your cookies. And y'all, when I tell you the Yelp reviews for her cookie place is a mess. Like, all the fans, all the Royal fans, y'all are crazy, okay? Y'all like the Beehive. You're like, y'all went the fuck in on that damn Yelp review that y'all, that is petty. That is what y'all call petty. Okay, but yeah, Kenya was basically saying, hey, I feel like it's this other bitch in New York, okay, because she was trying to get with my man. Then Kenya went on to say that she actually called the woman up and was like, this is Mrs. Marc Daly, and if you come near my husband, I will find you, because bitch, I know where you live. You better stay away. You better stay. But what's the real tea? What we really need to get into is Nene leaks. Okay, we gonna put a pin in the Real Housewives right now. The episode, there really was nothing else that was going on. They went to Greece. You know, Kenya's going through her separation. Eva wasn't on the episode. Cynthia and Candy were just kind of there. And of course, we see a lot of tension between Nene and Kenya, which we're going to see on the following episode when it looks like Nene's going to spit in that ass. That sounded disgusting. Spit in her face. But speaking of spitting in the asses, we really need to get into some things when it comes to Nene Leakes. She was on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast. So if you don't know what Lip Service is, it's a podcast, a really cute podcast, one of my favorite. You know, they talk about sex, relationships, love, all that type of shit. They get really nasty, they get really freaky, and I love every second of it. But Nene was basically talking about her relationship with Gregg, and she was basically saying that Gregg can basically talk to anybody he wants to. He can cheat and be with other women as long as she doesn't find out about it. I'm actually going to insert a clip right here. Check this out.
I don't want to hear about what he's doing either. I'm in New York. He's in Georgia.
Right.
I'll leave here and go to D.C. and I'll leave there and head to the next city. And he's still out in Georgia. So whatever he's doing, I don't need to know about it. We've really had this conversation.
Like, let me
No, I don't
come
need to
home.
pop up. We have real conversations like this. Whatever you are doing, like at this point, if you are doing anything, just as long as I don't know about it.
Yeah, so I was actually really surprised by this. I was like, girl, Nene, like, what is you doing? Like, dang, can I talk? Like, what's going on? Like, you really out here letting Gregg have all these hall passes? Like, they truly, she didn't explicitly say this, but it sounds like they have an unspoken open relationship, which I think there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you cannot be married for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and not go through things and not have an unconventional relationship, because I think the relationships that last the longest are probably the most unconventional, you know what I'm saying? But she was basically just describing an open relationship without saying that they have an open relationship, because she was also saying things like, well, if Gregg is buying another woman things and it would hurt her feelings, that's just disrespectful. She thinks that Gregg taking care of another woman is more disrespectful than Gregg actually having physical sex with another woman. So I thought that was interesting too. And then they went into she really spilled the tea when she was talking about this lady named Juanita who used to work at one of Nene's stores in Maryland. Basically, Gregg was FaceTiming and calling and kikiing it up with her general manager, Juanita. And when Nene found out about it, she fired that hoe. She was like, girl, like, you was not finna be working up under me and FaceTiming my husband at the wee hours of God knows when. Okay, so Nene spilled a lot of tea on Angela Yee's Lip Service, and it was really good. Love that podcast. And they talked about the sex toys, and they talked about a whole bunch of stuff. So I would definitely recommend you guys check that episode out. But I'm actually trying to think if anything else happened on Roa last night. Like, nothing really happened. It was kind of like, I'm kind of ready for this season to end, and I'm so excited for the reunion because Nene is really getting after that ass. Okay, you gotta get after that ass. Shout out to my, what do you call it? What do you call the school you graduated from? My my alma mater. Shout out to my alma mater, Georgia Southern. But yeah, I cannot wait for the reunion because it's really finna be on and popping. Okay, so let's switch gears. I want to talk about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. This is something that I've kind of avoided talking about because Nicki Minaj avoids talking about it. But I'm gonna just talk about it because I think it's, you know, it's kind of interesting. So of course everybody knows that her man, Nicki Minaj's man, Kenneth Petty, husband, was arrested because he failed to register as a sex offender. Now, I was trying to dig up some stuff and I was trying to do some research, like, why is he a sex offender? What did he do? And apparently it was some shit that went down when he was 16 back in 1995. This comes from USA Today, and it says that Petty is a registered level 2 sex offender on New York State Sex Offender Registry. He was assessed as posing a medium risk of committing another offense. So I guess they have a low risk, a medium risk, and a high risk. He is in the middle, okay? When we see Petty in the streets, okay, we not running, okay? We don't think he's gonna do something to us, but he could do. We got our eyes on him, okay? So that's the type of risk that he poses on the state of New York. And then according to the registry, they put that in April 1995, Petty was convicted of attempted first-degree rape in connection with a 1994 assault that occurred when both he and the victim were 16. It also notes that he used a knife or cutting instrument during the commission of the crime. He was sentenced between 18 and 54 months in state prison, according to the New York State Department of Corrections records. He served just under 4 years and was released in January of 1999. So I guess it was some type of attempted first-degree rape. When he was 16, the victim was also 16. So it's not like he was a grown-ass man, a grown-ass adult preying on a minor. At the same time, I feel like there's still so much about this case that we don't know about. I kind of heard that it was kind of like a situation where the victim's mom claimed rape when possibly it wasn't really rape. I don't know. I would have to do more digging, but I feel like we're gonna find more about this nigga past sooner or later because he's also like convicted of manslaughter or something like that. And this is the kind of the thing that I don't understand about Nicki Minaj. She voluntarily associates herself with, I don't even want to say it, rapist. Her man was convicted. Tekashi 6ix9ine was accused. And I think that's still an ongoing case. And she did a song with him and cozied up to him to kind of boost her numbers and boost her career. And then her brother was, I think he's in prison right now for, you know, child molestation. So what is it about Nicki Minaj that she continues to involve herself with these types of men? It's really weird. And then manslaughter, like this man killed somebody. Now, manslaughter is not, there's a difference between murder and manslaughter. I think murder is like you meant to kill somebody. I think manslaughter is like you killed somebody, but it wasn't premeditated or it was an accident or some shit like that. But still, like, girl, like you can't find nobody with a clean criminal record. Like, you can't find a regular old schmo from down the street who only has a couple traffic tickets. Like, Nicki, what's really going on with you? But anyways, so after he got arrested and all that stuff, I think California ended up dropping the charges because he has some federal stuff going on. I don't know, but he actually ended up registering. This is Media Tech Out, and they say that under Megan's Law, every person that has been criminally convicted of a sex crime is required to register online and disclose their current address to protect would-be victims. And while Kenneth may have not been registered on the site before, he is now. Media Tech Out did a quick search on the site, and they can confirm that Kenneth is currently registered as a sex offender now. What's disturbing to so many Nicki fans is that he was forced to disclose his address, and of course his address is Nicki Minaj's address, and so he has Nicki Minaj's Beverly Hills address on the sex offender registry. Yeah, it has his date of birth. He was born April 7th, 1978. He's 5'9". Wow, he's short and he's kind of skinny. He's only 170. That's interesting. But yeah, girl, get it together. And then his mugshot or whatever is just, it looks a mess. Like, he's not a bad looking guy. Naturally, he's a nice looking man, but girl, that is not cute. So if you want to know where Nicki Minaj live and all that type of stuff, you could literally go and look up on the sex offender registry. Nicki Minaj, get it the fuck together. Like, girl, what's really going on? Okay, girl. Yikes. Okay. All right, so that's all that I really had to talk about today. I don't even know when I'm gonna be back. Hopefully on Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. Y'all know I want to get into a schedule of Monday through Friday, but we will see. But I'm not making no more promises, okay? Y'all gonna see me when y'all see me, okay? It is what it is. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I love you guys. Oh my God. So if you like this video, don't forget to thumbs it up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And comment down below, what do you think about everything that's happening on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Is Marc Daly cheating? What's going on? What's going on with Nene Leakes' open relationship? What's going on with you and Mariah's lesbian relationship? But yeah, let's talk about everything. What do you think about Nicki Minaj and Petty? It's a whole hot ass mess. All right, you guys, I will see you next time. Love you. Don't forget to create a great day. Bye-bye.